I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hey everybody, this is your girl Faye Renee. I am back. I've been away for a minute. I had a lot of family stuff going on, but I'm back, and I'm back with a big one. Today we're going to review Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Have
Get
you
ready.
ever
Ghostbusters.
felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ghostbusters Afterlife was directed by Jason Reitman and written by Jason Reitman and Gil Kennan. It stars the original Ghostbusters. Bill Murray as Dr. Peter Venkman, Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz, Ernie Hudson as Winston Zeddemore, and lovable Harold Ramis appeared posthumously, that's a funny word, who passed away in 2014 as Dr. Spengler. And there were a couple of great newcomers to this new Ghostbusters Afterlife. Paul Rudd, for one, was really good as Mr. Gruberson. He was a summertime science school teacher. Now, check this out. The central star is Phoebe. She is the granddaughter and a super sci-fi smart kid of our wonderful Dr. Egon Spengler. And she is cast perfectly by McKenna Grace. She killed it. You guys, I'm going to just say it. Ghostbusters Afterlife is a load of nostalgic fun. So if you're an original Ghostbusters fan, don't worry. There's no real giveaways at all in this review. The very best part of Ghostbusters Afterlife, I have to say, maybe I'm just old school crazy, is that all of the originals are in there in some form or another. Even Sigourney Weaver appeared in a very small cameo at the very end of the film, and it just delighted the audience. Everybody freaked out. There she is. You know, it's Dana. Dana. It was so cool. So basically, the plot in Ghostbusters Afterlife is that the ghosts are back. And this time they're haunting a small little town of Summerville, Oklahoma, where Dr. Egon Spengler has been living all these years since he's dead now, actually in real life and in Ghostbusters. So, who you gonna call? Enter our central star, young Phoebe. Phoebe and her mom and her brother Trevor, their family has just moved to Summerville, to claim the property of their now dead Dr. Egon Spengler. So Phoebe and Mr. Gruberson and a couple of her newfound friends, the new Ghostbusters, so to speak, to the rescue. And it's quite an adventure. And in the final act, the real Ghostbusters show up, what everybody's waiting for in the show. And they do not disappoint. So basically, the film was really cool because Dr. Spengler and the original Ghostbusters, they come to the rescue and they help usher in this new era of Ghostbusters led by the wonderful McKenna Grace as Phoebe and her crew. It's kind of cool. Now, I have to mention the other kids that were brought in to partake in being part of this new Ghostbusters Afterlife, that crew was really cool. The first kid I want to mention is Trevor, Phoebe's brother, played by Finn Wolfhard. Next, there was Logan Kim. He was kind of freaky and fun. He played a little guy named Podcast. And finally, there was a young actress named Celeste O'Connor, and she was pretty good as Lucky. This film was released at a really good time. We really needed it. We needed a feel-good film because we've all got the pandemic blues. And I thought Ghostbusters Afterlife actually had a pretty good script for a 30-year sequel tie-in. I think they did a good job. One of the best experiences about going to the theater and seeing Ghostbusters Afterlife was seeing all the new kids. The seats were filled. And in the end, They loved it. They loved our old stuff because it was brought anew perfectly. And these kids stood up and gave Ghostbusters Afterlife a rousing applause. So they gave a thumbs up to the moms and the pops that were there and the granddads and all old school Ghostbusters fans. It passed muster.
Okay, you guys, final thoughts, Man, I remember Ghostbusters like it was yesterday. Ghostbusters had taken over the world. I remember standing in line and waiting for hours in the pouring rain just so I could purchase my son an Ecto 1 toy car. It was so cool. Ghostbusters was taking over everything. Anyway, guys, get on down there to see Ghostbusters. It was super fun. It was nostalgic. It's a family film. It's great for the holidays. I give Ghostbusters Afterlife a 3.75 out of 5. And I think they did the job in ushering in a new era of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Okay, now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate your support, and I need your support to continue to do what I do. Just hit that red subscribe button once below and check the little bell once, and you will be reminded the next time that I drop a funny, powerful, supernatural, super unconventional, crazy review by Reviews with Faye Renee. I will see you guys later. Check back next week, and I'll have a brand new review. And you know what? That's it. That's all. This is Faye Renee.
Have you
If
ever
there's something strange
felt
Are
in
you
your
listening?
neighborhood,
Damn.
that's it. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holla.
Yeah.